Hi everyone, here is the makeup tutorial we talked about in the meeting on Monday. You will have your e.l.f. eyeshadow and your brush. For this, what you will do is you will wet your brush. I prefer to spray my brush. I don't like to dunk it in water and get it too wet, because once you do that and it'll clump up on you because it is a baked eyeshadow. So once you spray it, you're going to just lightly brush it over the eyeshadow and pick up a little bit of it, and you will apply it to the eyelid, and you want to go up into the as close to the brow as you can. I like to layer it. I don't like to put it on really thick right away. I like to put it on and then I kind of take a look at it and make sure that it's not too clumpy and it's not caking. So you may need to wet your brush several times and spray it and do another application till you get it to the right sheen that you want. So you want it to look pretty. You don't want it to look gaudy or too thick. So you just spread it out, even it out on both eyes. Then you're going to take your eyeliner. You can have your eyeliner of your choice. And what you're going to do is you're going to get as close to the lash line as you can. Some kids, Michaela has twitchy eyes, so it's really hard for me to sometimes do her eyes. Thank God she knows how to do it on her own. So I take like little light strokes until I get it to do the wing at the corner of the eye. And it doesn't have to be a long wing. It just has to have a little tail to it. And then you kind of just keep layering it. Start off thin, because you can always thicken it up by going over it again. In the past, I like to use a piece of tape on the corner of the eye to make more of a straight edge, but we don't have to do that for this here. We can just do it freehand. And again, it's going to take a little bit of time. Sometimes your child will not cooperate with you in this. So sometimes it's easier to just hand them off to someone else who can do it. Or even sometimes, if you do it and you need help, someone else can always like touch it up and fix it. But it's definitely takes a little practice. You then do the other eye, and I'm going to tell you right now, they don't always look the same. One eye is going to look slightly off. Sometimes as a way to control the twitching of the eye, I kind of pull on the eye a little bit and make it a little bit taut so that it's easier for me to apply the eyeliner. Like I said, it just takes a little bit of practice. If you have twitchy eyes, just do light strokes till you get it to where you want it to be. And just keep looking at it. It doesn't have to be really thick. It just has to be enough to show off the eyes. So we do the other side, and like I said, one eye may not look the same. As long as they look as close to the same as you can get them, that would be great. Then after this, you basically just want to have them apply mascara. The older girls, some of them wear the eyelashes, the fake eyelashes, but the little ones don't. So just a coat of mascara is good enough here. You will have a blush in your kit, and basically all you're going to do is you're just going to have them smile or find the apple of their cheek, and you're going to run the blush across from the cheek into the upper ear. And then you're just going to smooth it out to just kind of not have that, clown look where you're just doing a streak. So you make your streak and you blend it into the cheek and just smooth it out. Throughout the day, you may have to apply more blush, depending on how rosy the coaches want the cheeks to be. After this, you're going to apply the highlighter. We have two different highlighters. We have this one, and this is the new one that's in the packet. So either or would work. And basically, you're going to apply that over the blush that you just applied on your dancer's face. And then you're just going to blend it in. Again, we want them to look pretty and we want them to look clean and soft. We don't want them to look overdone at this point. So just take it easy and just, blend it all in. Then we have the lipstick. One thing that I did not do here, which you have, is apply the silver glitter under the eye. So that's the only thing that I missed here. Now we're going to go off to talk about hair. The hair is basically a low bun in the back, and you may want to start with wet hair. If sometimes that's easier to work with. You're going to need a pick comb with a tail, and basically you're going to make the part over the left eye. So find the arch in the brow and just follow that into the hair, and that's how you're going to part your hair. What I like to do also is leave front and divide, just take out some of the hair. See how that part is? And then I'm going to go like midway, and I'm going to part the hair there and have a little section hanging. I do this because it's easier to make the bun, and you're not going to get any bumps or rolls when you're trying to put all the hair back because of the part where the part is. So just take that hair out, let it hang on the side, and start working on making your ponytail. I use gel on her hair, and basically I put the gel on my forearm. It's easier for me to work it that way instead of trying to grab and squeeze, it's already there. So I basically take some of the glue and just kind of slap it on there on both sides till it's saturated with the gel. If it's wet, it's gonna adhere a lot more to the hair, and then you just like work it into the hair. I just kind of plaster it on, and once we do this, I'm concentrating really hard, can you tell? I take the small comb with the small teeth, and then you start combing it through the hair till you get it all worked in and everything lays flat as you can get it. We don't want any bumps, any rolls, any waves in there. So the straighter you can get it, again, that would be great. Also, you have textured hair. For people who have textured hair, it may not lay so straight. So that's just hair. That's just the way hair reacts. But if we can get it as straight as we can comb it through and just see how that goes. And then I just pull it into the low ponytail in the back. But we try to get it as smooth as we can at this point. Don't mind my room. I'm knocking down walls and putting up plaster and all crazy things. So I'm sorry about that. So that's the ponytail there. And then we're going to, it's a little long there. Okay, there we go. So we keep working it through the hair. And you can either use a rubber band to do the ponytail. I like to use the hook on her hair. It's easier for me, and I can get a tighter grip on the hair. So I'm probably looking for it at this point because she doesn't have it in her hand. So bear with me. I couldn't cut this part out, sorry. There we go. You can use one of those, or you can have one of those. They have the hooks on them. Basically, you hold it in between your finger, and then you just wrap it around the hair, and then you hook it closed. And you just keep wrapping till you get it as tight as you want it. Michaela doesn't really appreciate these because she says they're too tight on her head, but I like it because the ponytail's not going anywhere. It's staying up there. And then you hook it in. And that's the ponytail there. So I'm going to take the camera. I dropped the phone a few times, so I apologize ahead of time. So when the phone drops, but that's the ponytail there. And see how sleek we try to get it. There we go. Now we're going to work on that side piece that we left out, and we're going to put gel on that. And we're going to work it through that piece of hair. So you get it all on there. All goopy and sloppy. So I'm having her turn sideways so you can see. And then we're going to take the comb and we're going to comb it to the side and around till it lays flat. You are going to need another rubber band to be able to connect the hair with the ponytail. So, and then you make one big ponytail right there. So we're going to do that. And you'll see in a minute that it's just going to all be one ponytail. Let's see here. And it doesn't have to be so tight. You're just basically putting the rubber band to connect it with the ponytail. So that's what we have here. And that's the ponytail there. There we go. Okay. At this point here, you may want to wet the hair, wet the ponytail. Again, with Michaela's hair, I can't wet too much because her hair just frizzes up. It just goes into curls. So then to lay it flat is a lot harder. So I try to do dry hair with her and then just spray it lightly. I do use a hairnet for her hair to do her bun. So you will see in a minute once I get myself together here what I'm going to do. I like to also put some gel on the ponytail so that those little hairs sort of lay flat. They don't with her hair. They just don't work well. At this point, what I would probably be doing with her hair is just blow drying it with the gel in it so that it gets nice and stiff. So I'm spraying the hair, comb out the ponytail, try to get all those knots, work the gel into the wet hair as much as you can. And then we will put the hairnet on. So see how it just curls up. But again, depending on the texture of the hair, depending on if it's straight, wavy, curly, frizzy, I find that the hairnet does help to hide those little imperfections in the bun. I couldn't cut all this out. I'm sorry. So we kind of have to sit through this for a little bit. And here we go. More gel the better. Just kind of work it through. And your hands probably have about a pound of gel at this point. So that's the hairnet, and I will take a bobby pin and I will put it through the hairnet. My hands are really sticky, so it's not really working out right away. Just stick it into the hairnet and you're going to create like a little tail. You're going to take the bobby pin and pin it into the top of the ponytail. You don't have to do it this way. This is just what works for me. makes it easier for me. Like I said, you don't have to do it this way. If it's easier for you to do a twist and it works for your child's hair, that's by all means do it. But this is what works for me with her hair. So basically I put the hairnet through and then I wrap the hairnet around the ponytail. I'm not sure you see where I put the bobby pin. And then what I do is, try not to drop the phone. Then what you do is you're going to take that and you're going to start to twist it around like you would a normal bun, and then you pin it down. So you twist. Yeah, it might give you a little bit of a hard time. Should you choose to do it this way. If you can do it the other way, like I said, by all means, do what works best for you. And then you just start pinning it. I like to take, when I pin it over and under. So I take that little curved part, put it in, and then hook it into the into the hair. Again, that's what works for me with her hair. You may have a different way of pinning your child's hair down, but that's what works for me with her hair. I feel like it keeps the bun more in place and just putting a pin the normal way. I do it upside down and hook it over. I wish I can make it a lot closer, but I didn't have assistance in trying to do the video. I think in the future what we will do is maybe just make one standard video and do it properly and just keep it up in our team snap, so when the events roll around, competition showcase, it's there as a permanent video that we can go back to at any point in time. And then we'll just revise it if the makeup changes or the style of the makeup changes, but let me know if that's something that would definitely be helpful for all of you. And then you just twist and pin, twist and pin. I'm struggling there because it's like my hands are sticky, but in the end, you will prevail over the hair. And again, if you need help, it's you can always ask one of the moms, and we're there to help you with your child's hair. So I'm going to try and pick up the phone in a few seconds here so that you can see the bun that we've done here. And it takes a little bit of just finagling to get it flat, not looking lopsided. It also depends on how much your dancer cooperates and doesn't move their head around. But it's all really easy, really simple. And again, if you have any problems, just take your child to one of the moms and say, "Can you check this out? Did I do it okay? Or help me fix it." And we're there to help you. You're not alone in this. So that's the bun. I've made better buns, to be quite honest, and see how sleek it is. We're trying to keep that hair down. And then what you would probably do at this point is once it's all done is just get that hairspray out and just give it a good coat of hairspray so that it lays down even better. If you want shiny hair and you don't have that shiny gel, you can blow dry the hair. It's basically spray and blow dry, spray and blow dry, and you get that shiny glow to the hair, and it becomes basically a football helmet.